All right, breathe for a second. Not a shallow breath, a real one. Because what we're about to explore might be the one thing your soul has been whispering all along. There's a quantum secret hidden in plain sight, and it's the key to finally awakening within.
Okay, I'm listening. But are we talking just visualize it and it happens kind of secret? Or the kind that actually shows up in your life when you're having an existential crisis at 2 a.m.?
A little bit of both, honestly. Except this isn't about manifesting a sports car. It's about remembering who you were before the noise, before the trauma, before the world convinced you to play small.
So, actual awakening. Not just a buzzword, but a process, maybe even a system.
Exactly. And it's built on 5 interwoven forces. Each one reveals a layer of the trap and the exit. But the 5th one, that's the one that changes everything.
All right, if you're watching this, don't just watch. Lean in, hit like, and subscribe. Not for the algorithm, but because this journey only works if you take it step by step.
And stay with us till the end, because the 5th piece, it's what makes the rest finally click into place.
Let's be honest. Most of us don't wake up thinking, yes, I am currently stuck in a multi-dimensional spiritual trap. We just feel tired, unmotivated, disconnected, like something's off, but we can't quite name it.
Because the real trap isn't loud. It's not sirens and flashing lights. It's subtle. It feels like your own voice saying, maybe this is just who I am. Maybe I'm not meant for more. Maybe awakening is for other people.
And the scariest part, you don't even notice that it started. You just drift into it, like autopilot took over your whole identity.
Exactly. And the deeper twist? The trap was never just external. It was installed inside you through subconscious programming, cultural hypnosis, and let's not forget ancestral survival patterns passed down like heirlooms.
Yes, my great-grandmother's silverware and unresolved emotional repression.
And guess what? Most of it still runs quietly in the background, telling you what to want, what to fear, what to believe about yourself. That's why so many people never awaken, because they don't know they're asleep.
But if you don't know you're asleep, how do you wake up?
That's where we're going next. Because the first piece of the quantum secret is learning to hear the signal beneath the noise. And if you miss there, you might spend your whole life trying to change the wrong thing.
Okay, so what exactly is this signal? Is it like a vibe? A gut feeling? Or are we talking actual neurological data here?
Yes, it's all of it. The signal is what your soul has been broadcasting since before your first breath. It shows up as intuition, as bodily sensations, as those weird moments where you just know something's off but don't have the evidence yet.
You mean like when I walk into a room and instantly feel drained, even though no one said a word?
Exactly. That's your field picking up information before your brain catches up. The problem? Most of us are so conditioned to override the signal that we've forgotten how to listen.
So we drown it out with productivity, doom scrolling, or pretending we're not overwhelmed?
Now you're getting it. But here's where it gets juicy. Once you start recognizing the signal, you'll realize it's not just about warning you. It's guiding you toward coherence, to alignment, to remembering what's real.
And that's the key to breaking the trap?
It's the beginning. Because if you can't hear the call, you won't know which direction to walk. But in the next section, we're going even deeper, because recognizing the signal is just part of it.
Oh no, there's a twist, isn't there?
Always. The twist is, sometimes the signal feels like fear, like anxiety, like falling apart. But what if that's not a breakdown? What if that's the awakening?
So let me get this straight.
You're saying the thing I've been trying to fix in myself, the restlessness, the sleepless nights, the emotional spirals, that could actually be a good sign.
Well, not if you're throwing furniture. But yes, awakening rarely feels like a spa day. It often begins in the mess. The identity unraveling, the old beliefs crumbling, the grief for the version of you that can't come with you.
So spiritual growth is more like emotional demolition?
A sacred demolition. You're not breaking down. You're being deconstructed so your true structure can finally emerge. That tension you feel, it's your nervous system recalibrating, your intuition rebooting. It's not a flaw. It's the signal growing stronger.
But people don't talk about that part. They skip to the glow up, to good vibes only and shiny timelines.
Exactly. But we're not here for spiritual bypass. We're here for real transformation. And it gets real right here, in the anxiety, the shadow, the silence. This is where most people quit.
So if you're listening and you felt like you're falling apart lately, maybe, just maybe, you're falling into alignment?
Exactly. And you're not alone, because the next part of the quantum secret shows you what's actually being built beneath the collapse.
All right. Time to meet the blueprint?
Time to remember it.
All right, blueprint. Sounds official. Are we talking sacred geometry here, or is this more of a here's your soul's Google Docs situation?
Honestly, it's both. It's the inner structure that's been there all along, but only becomes visible when the noise quiets down. And guess what? That noise is usually loudest when you're about to hear the truth.
So the chaos, the doubt, the I can't take this anymore is actually the scaffolding falling away?
Exactly. You were never broken. You were built to remember. The blueprint is encoded in your emotions, your pain, your longings, even your resistance. It's all part of the map.
So it's not just about finding peace. It's about remembering what peace actually is beneath all the conditioning?
Yes. And here's where it gets even weirder. Your intuition, it knows the way, but it speaks in symbols, feelings, synchronicities, not spreadsheets.
So I can't track this awakening in Excel?
Only if it has a column for soul whispers and quantum tingles.
I'll add those formulas later. But seriously, if we all have this inner blueprint, why do so many people feel lost?
Because we've been trained to ignore it. Taught that rationality is superior, that intuition is soft, unreliable, emotional. But in truth, intuition is the most advanced intelligence we've got. And in a moment, we're going to show why that blueprint, when followed, leads to the most important piece of all.
Number 5.
Number 5, the shift that gives meaning to everything else.
Okay, number 5. The piece that ties it all together. No pressure.
Only the future of your soul's evolution, no big deal. But yes, this is the element most people overlook. Meaning.
Wait, so the blueprint's not just a path, it's a purpose?
Exactly. Without meaning, awakening can feel like spiritual freefall. You're doing shadow work, decoding your trauma, meditating at 5 a.m., but still wondering, why am I doing all this again?
Or worse, is this just another metaphysical trend I'll abandon by October?
Hey, no shade. We've all flirted with crystal grids and moon water. But meaning is what roots all of this in something real. It's the feeling that your transformation isn't random, that your pain wasn't pointless, that your intuition is leading you not just out of the trap, but towards something.
And I'm guessing it's not a beach vacation in 5D.
I mean, that would be nice. But no, it's the full integration of your power. The moment you stop asking, who am I becoming, and start being it.
So let me get this straight. First we awaken, then we remember the signal, decode the breakdown, find the blueprint, and now we land in meaning.
That's it. And each of those steps is alive in you already. You don't have to seek them outside. You just have to listen.
So now what? What do we do with all of this?
We invite people to explore it in their own lives. And that starts right now.
So if you're listening right now and thinking, this all makes way too much sense to be a coincidence, you're not wrong.
That feeling, that internal click, that's the signal. That's your blueprint nudging you. You're not just absorbing information, you're remembering.
And hey, if you've made it this far, you're clearly not here for surface-level answers. So do this. Hit subscribe. Click the like button, not just because it helps the algorithm, but because it tells us you're in. In for the journey, in for the deeper layers.
And leave us a comment. One word, just one. Something that captures what this episode sparked in you. Could be alignment, clarity, resonance, or maybe even, finally, whatever it is, name it. Anchor it.
And don't stop here. You've got 2 videos waiting for you on screen. Click one. Pick the one your intuition nudges you toward. Trust that. Because this isn't the end. It's just a new frequency. And trust us, the next layer, it gets even weirder. And way more beautiful.
Awaken within. See you on the other side.